Let's venture out the door.
I wasn't gonna burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Oh, they ended the video at the wrong time for the last one. It should have been then, shouldn't it? Oh, I fucked that up. I'm trying to remember what happened. I remember we ended up
I'd
at some
found a piece
dock.
of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Did you end up in Mexico then?
The phone was no use to me. Apart from Nico, there was no one in Paris I wanted to call. I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labanau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labanau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that
Look at that
creep was in the
face.
running.
George Stobbart is not be.
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille. It was Ubier's bank statement.
So I thought there was
Much as I disliked him, Labanau might be my only hope of finding Nico.
I know there was something about using that phone before, man. I remember that.
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobbart, Nico's boyfriend.
Dickhead. Oh, I see his face then. Did you see his
Look,
face?
I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept that she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre?
What a prick.
You'd better show, you creep.
Montfaucon?
I
I can't believe I
felt an
forgot.
urge to wipe my ear.
We're going to Montfaucon?
The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down. The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
I'm at this door then.
It was locked.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The tiny point...
Nothing here.
It was the letter to Nico from... Sickening. It was Ubier. It was the newspaper. It was a pair of red... It wasn't my color.
So how do I get out? Oh, I can't double click to shift screens. I'm gonna wait for him to walk it.
The cabinet was already open.
There's a siphon, no good, I'll take it now. Not gonna take it with me.
I wasn't going to touch the box. It was the box that spider had crawled from. I'd drunk. There was nothing else in the drawer.
And that just puts the lid down, doesn't it?
Even if I had the time, I wouldn't be able to get to the books beneath the heavy case. The bookcase had fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside.
And that's what you have to say about all that.
The projecting bracket served its. I had no time. The road was shredded and no possible.
Right. So how the fuck do I get out? I'm already stuck. There we go, windows. Jump.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars. The bars attached to the window would prevent anyone getting in. They also stopped me from getting out.
Bastardos. Right, have I missed something here?
The front door was made of hard wood, supported by a sturdy frame. Whatever lay beyond the door was going to remain a mystery.
I reckon it does the usual put paper under the door, poke the key out trick, if it's in there, but well, the key wouldn't be in it, would it?
The door was locked. It was Ubier's time. There was no one else I wanted.
Fucking hell. I'm able to leave the city room, but how do I unlock the front door? Well, obviously. Look at the writing bureau. Next to the bookcase.
It was a closed drawer. The bureau contained Professor Ubier's tequila. The bureau contained Professor Ubier's tequila. I'd already ransacked Nico's handbag, and besides which, the color didn't suit me.
It's not right. Oh, they did that? Oh, you had a look inside the drawer?
There was nothing else in the drawer. It was a closed drawer.
Oh. I said about it.
The pot
Idiot.
contained a key.
Idiot. That's pissed me off, that has. Does that affect your game score or something? Well, 8% complete. I'm flying. Oh, I can't believe that. I was right clicking everything as well anyway, and I've just been a fucking dopey dipstick, you know.
I unlocked the door.
And once again we have
I
freedom.
wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Lubano! Lenno Benu.
was no sign of Labrador when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Oh, I was hoping I could go in the church and see if the guy who polished my thing's still there.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Is it the gendarme?
Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
Pussy.
My girlfriend.
You're a
What
pussy.
it is to be young and in love.
Not in love, just my pussy.
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Oh, goddamn sodomites. Why has he done that? I want to talk to him. That's the fun I should better look at my dog.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Nice.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Tell me what you make of this note.
By years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
What's that?
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking. He was too hot to sit inside the cafe. Besides, I might miss Labino.
Oh, maybe I can snatch it now. Go on.
The man was still...
Oh, here we go. Maybe I have to speak to him. Waiter, monsieur. I bet he's a ponce.
garçon.
Oh, garçon, sorry.
He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
What a cock. In fact, there's a little pizza place in town that's kind of like this. I mean, it's buildings all the way along, like, you know, terraced. It's got a few of these outside and it's really nice. Really nice food.
Hey, you. Well, I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving gentleman.
Absinthe really nice, I think.
What out of it? I'm supposed to be meeting here. Did I miss him? No. I have not seen him that day.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here.
The nutty professor and the movie star.
If Ubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
What sort of films did she make if her stage name was Carol Climax? What sort of films? Carol Climax.
How did Ubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and they wrote a tight alibi.
Alibi. The music's too much louder than the voices.
Why would an eminent public figure like Ubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui. Sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, just as you put, you know. Oh.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Fucking call me Georgie. I'd knock you out, motherfucker.
I wouldn't normally call you,
Look at his face.
but
It's
Nico's
fart
in trouble,
sniffer.
Andre. Deep trouble.
Proper
You
fast
have to
sniffing
help
face.
me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Ubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler's kidnapped her. And he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Ubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
And give me the
What do you
fucking
suppose the
sound.
carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Ubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Bit smarty party, hey?
Where
Give
did
me
Nico
the stone.
The stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Heroin.
Tell me about
Cocaine.
your friend Ubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
What an asshole. I fucking hate this guy.
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
Oh, shit. Oh my god, he's just shown him a worm and said it's got more backbone than him. Oh my, George is pulling
What
the
can you tell me
punches.
about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Yeah, I don't
Where
trust
can
your
I find
friends.
this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Glees Gallery.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Hubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days. All from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Gotta hate this prick. Meanwhile, 700 kilometers away. That's a bit weird to say.
I've had enough of your
700
games,
kilometers.
Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this.
That's enough.
Why did she say that?
Believe you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
I wonder if that big South American dude's gonna put his small American penis in Nico's tight to French mouth.
Yes, of course not.
Georgie. Oh?
When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
I'll take your flask.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
Can I go anywhere? I can?
Now I had another.
Yeah!
I could either go back to Hubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
I take it this is the gallery. And I will see you on the flip-flop.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.